mistaken. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You! I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It doesn't change anything. It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective? How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You could start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I could take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. I agree with the court. 5-minute witness, 5-minute recess it is. Not quite 5 minutes, but we'll take one all the same. I shall be right back. Everybody go get some water. Stay hydrated. Thank you for hydrating me. Let me go ahead and do some standing. And we'll save. I'm pretty sure my HP will be fine now. June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Whew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Ladder Heart. Made sense, she did have like 2 photos we never got to see. Oh, another jam, like always. Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis and will haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Maya? Mia? Excuse me, Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. There's still that plot thread that we ended at the other day with like the 3 locks that were on Mia and why she was like wanting to keep the whoever the real murderer is like under wraps for some reason. So I'm not sure what the bigger narrative is. I still have not pieced that together, so we'll have to see. I have a feeling it's the mother of Pearl is involved though in some way. So we're back in court. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix. How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Ow, yowza. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip! It really is really insane to have a character as stupid as Von Karma abusing the judge, or when you got magic stuff happening, fine. Let me go. Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know, it's I like how everybody is like over the top in their own hilarious way. Like they don't share, like, it's so easy to have like over the top, like all be like the same type of over the top, but everybody is so unique in the ways that they're over the top. Like Gumshoe's like eyebrows doing the wave when he's thinking is very good, and I do enjoy it. But you're right, it is pretty silly. It's gotta be tough to run this courtroom. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Ladderheart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family. Okay? Witness's account. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Laura there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant, waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? And that's where we're going to see whatever that mascot was that we kept seeing in one, we're going to see them in the background. Reckon course? Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Thought she took 2. I think that mat is there in the background. Okay, that's the contradiction. She's not in the spot she should be in. She's in the opposite side of where she should be in. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Lada's photo added to the court record. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Hold it. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two who went into the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went to the challenge chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We're waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Okay, so our HP is still... yeah, the same. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I'd tell you about that. It was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. We rushed into the room. Are you sure it was me breaking the door down? So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim and the defendant, waving a pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lada seems awful confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lada, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lada, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal? Is she Maya? She also took 2 photos, didn't she? Where's the other? Well, they always hold out on you. All the witnesses always hold out. When you saw the murderer at this time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I right? Am I correct? Well, you see... Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yes, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again! I swear other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I feel like that's where we have to present, but what could I present? It would have to be the floor plan again. Because Maya would have been on the... I don't... Because there had to have been a third person in there to do the shot that everyone is saying the way the shot had to be taken. Are you absolutely certain of that? That makes me doubly confident that's the one we have to present for. Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there's no one else in there, and you know it! The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. I did not know that. Was it? Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? behind the door? Behind this folding. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rec given? Huh? What in the... Rec given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. Can everyone still hear the game? I'm checking because my computer is no longer... Whatever audio situation was fixed is now broken again. And it is not playing any of the game audio out. Okay, you can still hear me. And you can still hear the game? Okay. Weird. I just noticed all of a sudden, like, I'm hearing nothing. So I'm gonna have to turn my 3DS volume up. Because normally I was having it play out of the computer, and just like a couple of moments ago, there were some alerts. Okay, I see. I think it might have had to do with whatever caused OBS to disconnect. I have no idea though. But in any event, I'm just gonna turn up the volume of 3DS so I can hear the cross-examine music. Reckon, you reckon that's a given. I took a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Rec given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon given, then Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with this testimony, or don't you? Just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber, the victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. I meant to hit yes to save, not the no. I'm going to present the, I'm going to go ahead and present the, what do you call it? The blueprint. Either the blueprint or the photo itself. They both matter. Just because she would have had to have been ducking, right? If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Present evidence. Your Honor, Mr. Wright, it is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo was not Maya Fey. Floor plans. Here is your proof. Objection! Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought it would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of you're wrong sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your law. What, really? with the table slam and everything? That's not it? Shoot, I guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. I don't have the evidence yet. Okay. So looks like we'll have probably another field section. That is kind of annoying. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you, totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. No, I think that's perfectly fair. I feel like it would otherwise endlessly get in a rut otherwise. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls! Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! Click. I was murdered. What? Click. Lot, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. Is this where there were 2 photos? You see, there was one final piece of the puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end this cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Ah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Change party members? I guess that's what happens every time Mia comes in. Von Karma's case is perfect, absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? No, we didn't. She did. Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Witness's account, part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't get a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. No, you took 2 pictures. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Wrong. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. Hold it? So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? You know who else looks like a different person? A different person! Flawless logic. I win. She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Bear kidney. I was reading what it said. That perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Eh? Well, I reckon that's possible. For what? If the body inside the room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Oh, I didn't even think about that. That'd be weird. Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect for a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of here this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. What? Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. But I still managed to point a camera at my and take a shot. Wrong. 2. Right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding? No. You've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know it can be a bit mean, a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma? Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Confront Francisca or leave it to the judge. I'm gonna confront. Your Honor, the defense asked that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Lada's photo too added to the court record. The 9, the little 9 stone. Oh, is that Pearl? Oh no, wait a minute. What? She didn't have the 9 stone when she went in, right? What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with the nervous amateur. Yeah, the face is the other thing, but like the... Well, I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist the person in this picture is not Maya? Drop the issue or insist it's not Maya? What are you up to, game? Why would you ask me instead of just make me... Because I guess Von Karma can say, like, well, of course, which it can be under channely whammily nonsense. But I'm gonna say it's not Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, this person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. Then she's gonna say, well, it's a channel. And that's when we say, aha, but can she channel this little thing that wasn't there before? It's not just her face, her whole body's taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn, then, that somehow this other person stuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order. Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, Oh, Mia. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Oh, she was wearing it. Okay, so she did wear it. Hold on. I guess she had always worn. Was it in the profiles as well? I guess she always did wear it, and I was just making stuff up. Hold on, the evidence. Where's Pearl? The problem is I can only see the top part of her. She has the gun. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room. Oh, that's because I'm still in the menu. Sorry. Whoops. That's why I can't advance. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... However, it is true. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. I wonder if she knows what she's doing. But Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. That picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned to the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still can't believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Her fingerprints are on the gun. We can't forget that. So, I don't think we can fully argue that she got swapped out. Yeah, that's one of the things I noticed. It was on the actual clothes. Was the other thing, which is the purple outline. That I noticed too. There were a lot of things I was looking at. I looked at her face, and then I'm like, that seems too obvious to look at. What else can we look at? And then I tried to focus on the necklace, forgetting, oh yeah, she actually wore that necklace, and then I focused on the blood location. So that's really, those are kind of the three areas. So, is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? I can prove it. Your Honor. Oh, the fire's returned to your eyes, I see. This picture? Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is strange at this picture for the court? Do I point out the location of this blood, or do I point out the location where there's not blood? Because you're making it difficult. The contradiction lies here. You don't sound very sure of yourself, Mr. Wright. Excuse me, can you really tell me how much confidence I have in this? What is with that attitude? Ah, that hurt! Did we just finish discussing that our appearance changes during channeling? I know you ain't no dummy, so I don't think you're fooling no one here. There's a limit to everything, Mr. Wright, and that includes patience. Phoenix, you have to think before you speak. You can't just blurt out an answer. Nick, you're supposed to be helping me. Cringe. Even Maya's mad at me now. Okay, so the answer is point out where there's not blood, not point out the spot where there is. So, oops. See, okay. I know, my goodness. What a digital dummy. Here. Okay, no. They don't like me pointing out the jacket. I saved right before. Yeah, it's the bullet hole, but how do I show it? Am I supposed to point to the exact spot it would be in? Let me pull open the other one. That's so odd. If that's it. Let me see. Left sleeve? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I can prove it. Yeah, so it's the left sleeve. Yeah, so we're going to go back to the critical contradiction. Be like right around here-ish. Yeah, it's strange. Oh, that's supposed to still be on the coat? Is the coat using the Coane family channeling technique to... Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Yeah, it's tough because you think you're onto something, and then when you focus on that thing, you start not looking and focusing on other areas that you should be looking at. If I had the bullet hole immediately in my mind, I might have been looking for that too. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Then he takes out his whip. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, tisk, jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed this bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth. I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. That'd be interesting. I'm sure there'll be a great gnashing of teeth at the next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. He can't take much more of a pay cut than he's already been taking. It's going to be awful. I remember our discussion in the first game about that. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by that strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? And fire it through a sleeve. Got it. Watch this, Maya. Gonna be working for free. I know. He's gonna have to sell the gumshoes he's walking in. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The bullet hole was made later? But what does that mean? If the bullet... I mean, what does that actually mean for everything else up to that point, if that's correct? I don't know where that goes. I mean, obviously, picture is a fake is wrong. Because they're arguing like a point, because there's still that point blank shot argument versus not point blank. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Because here's the thing. Assuming this... Because the thing here is... I'm assuming all of the members of this family can do this. And that means even Morgan, right? So it's possible that she could have been using the channeling. Because you have to wear, like, those special clothes to do the channeling for reasons, I guess? I don't know. But what? Who knows? Order, order, order. If order's not restored, I will suspend this trial. How? Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that anyone ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know. If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Oh, look. Sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Oh, I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant... Was there ever a Dr. Gray here? I mean, I guess there was, but maybe I'm overthinking, underthinking. I mean, clearly there was a dead body, but the person in this picture is not the defendant. Then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on. You can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how much to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. I think I'm starting to get it, but not fully. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we first went into the channeling chamber is... Dun dun dun. So, I'm assuming we're going to have to do more than state our theory. We're going to have to prove it. Something I can't explain yet. He'll love that answer. Well, wait, both of our choices are correct. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. I have no idea if I'm on the wrong track or right track with any of this, so there's that. Left hand. Right hand. Wait, what? Oh, no, never mind. Right hand. They're both right hands. Yeah, I have to prove the choice. So I either have to prove that she... I either have to prove that she left or prove that there's a third person. Two shots fired. Well, it's too late to back out of my choice now. Well, we're gonna take a penalty. Please take a good look at this. Okay, I've already seen it. Thank you. And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you're doing. I think it is the court that should be sighing at you, Mr. Wright. Ouch, that stung. I don't think we can prove it. I think the way I'm going about this is all wrong. I have to start over and try to think about things in a different manner. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true, yeah, so same thing. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why. As I thought. Another big waste of this court's time. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Grr. Alright, right, calm down, let's try this one more time. What if before we broke in? Okay, so that's definitely not the right choice. Let's hear what you've come up with. Okay, so we have to pick one. Maya left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was looked after by our aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than detective's salary. Oh no. No, it's already so low right now. That's pretty low. Anyway, let's see some evidence. prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant had left the room. It is nice of them to go back. Would it be this photo? Or is it now time to point out that that this has blood on it? It has to do with the rooms? Partial map. Looking for is this? What the heck is there a question mark at the end for? Well, actually, I'm not really sure about this evidence. You know. My attorney's badge. Only present evidence you have faith in. Something else regarding the rooms. Oh! The key! The key, the key, the key, the key. Miss Hart, do you remember this? I forgot all about the damn key, and the game made such a big deal about that stupid thing at the end. This is the downside of waiting so long between streams, is just like you forget small little pieces. But like they hinted how heavily this key was going to be the key to everything. And then I'm like, that's nice, proceeds to forget all about the key. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, it was a good hint. That's why I'm like, okay, I know I have to actually present, which was the right thing to do. It looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at all. The key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict from the defendant is not possible. My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court adjourned. June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Yeah, so as I figured, Case 2 is rather sizable. And I'm assuming 3 and 4 both will be too. Whoa, that was you, Pearlsy? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance? Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. All right, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued. I can go for a bit longer because we have Togepi's Original Sin, and I want to give people enough of a sizable break. I don't know how much of the stuff here I can take care of before the final court section, because my hope here is going to be that we at least pave the way to be able to do the final court section. And I don't even know how long that might take. I'm assuming maybe another hour for the court section too. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come here to look into a few things today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Oh, I see what's going on with the desktop audio. It's actually coming through my headset when it should be coming out. Again, another audio setting I'll have to fix with OBS next time. Oh, it has 12 segments? Oh my goodness. Okay, I was wondering if I was going to have to come back for like maybe 30 minutes after Togepi's Original Sin, which I normally don't like trying to do. But yeah, if it's not going to be possible to complete it today, I'm not going to force it. Today's trial. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh, and Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then, that snobby wooden woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Prosecutors. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the sleeve, right? Heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Oh man, what happened to Edgeworth? What's going on? Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. By the way, yes? What is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I mean, that'd be a bigger plot point if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, he's like literally on the cover. So I know he's fine. Unless he's not, and it's a gotcha. But I would assume he's not going to be killed off. It's not like this game would ever kill off anybody important that you like, right, Mia? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls? And what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? It's just Pearl channeling him. I mean, was Pearl... I mean, I don't know. Part of me is like... No, I was gonna say, was Pearl channeling... No, because you can only channel someone who's dead. I was gonna say, was Pearl channeling Maya and went into the room, but then she couldn't have been out later with the key. So... yeah, I still don't know the logistics of what went inside that. And I will say that that's pretty par for these scenarios, is like, it just keeps you guessing, even if you think you figured it out, which is what makes them so interesting. Pearl's alibi. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah! What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Heart time. Oh, damn. Ah! I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Well, you might. I don't know if you can or can't. Pearl's alibi. Pearl? Oh, we still have the same HP from the trial, come on. You have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? I guess it's technically the same day, so... but what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? Eh? You can do that? You tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Oh, jeez. She likes to be in the Winding Way area, doesn't she? This area must connect to this somehow. I'm gonna say side room. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the Winding Way? Wow, you got it! So do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Okay, I can't save anymore, I have to keep going. I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? I have to present. What was she doing? I have to present as to what she was doing? The key? There's no saving in any of it. You have to really go through one perfect chunk. What was she doing at the time? So, I feel just a little better. Huh? You are the lawyer, but you're also still a person after all. Ah, okay. Sorry, I'll get it right this time. Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. What was Pearls doing? She got permission from the judge to penalize me. Yes. What was she doing there? I gave her the clothes. So, okay, yes, wrong as well. Maybe we don't have what the answer is. That's also entirely possible. I think we need to explore first and then come back. We don't know. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Let's go to the winding way. Yeah, I was looking at that and I'm like, I don't know. It's really empty. There's supposed to be training held today, but I guess it's already over. Winding way. Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Side room? I guess we have to go to the channeling room after. The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. I showed her the key. That was the first thing I showed her. And she was, she said, wow, I feel better. Cause you're an idiot and you got it wrong. And then she took out a whip and hit me. It was crazy. No, I didn't get it right. But that was the very first thing I tried. I chose Winding Way because she was always on the Winding Way. And she always ran off every time we approached her. Oh, no, I didn't. I can do that. We'll go, after we go to the channeling chamber, I'll do that. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? She looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a good look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious what that picture you were looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh yes, thank you. Hare's the real killer? No, I feel like she's definitely involved. We just don't know. Even knowing that doesn't tell me what's actually going on yet. I'm terribly sorry. I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us. You understand? And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. What happened? And I'll present the key to her also. Have you remembered something about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time? That's the second time they've done that. Where versus were. The whole time when Lada and I went to call the police. Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Why do I feel like it was just made fun of in the worst way possible? Master? So the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? She didn't correct us with Maya. Interesting. We're not sure. Not sure. About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 40 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Crane Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this, murder, I'm afraid. I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Yes, on the road to Viridian City she is. So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Yes. Wow, she's got really scary real fast. How many times to tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl, isn't that going a bit far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. There's 3, which is unusual. There's almost always 4. I'm going to present the key. This is the key to the room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't describe it. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? That is Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission. I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea. You do realize that the Heartland is a part of this country, right? Okay, well for now, we're done with her. We'll go to Pearl and we're going to present some stuff to her. I basically just want to present the key to everybody because it's like so important. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearl, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? Was she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Okay. On my way. June 21st, Fame Manor, Winding Way. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Ooh, looks like they've noticed me, and are now running at top speed towards me? Oh, hey. Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like real suave, so it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it? All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Cloth scrap added to the court record. Well, now we know what she was doing. Anyway. Sacred urn. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh? Didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's? What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Ami. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Yeah, I figured that we weren't close to being done because she still hasn't been relevant yet. What happened? Eni, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's remember as if there's another one? Oh, that one! Yeah, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Yeah, I made that joke. At least for one of them. Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Crane Village, no relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at this clinic. Traffic accident? Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I have. No! A Psyche lock. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry our mouth open on this one. What order of operations do I want? I have to be careful because I'm gonna... Yeah, I can't solve this either. What the heck? Do I go to Pearl first? I'm gonna go to Pearl first. I have to save because I'm gonna keep running out of HP. Gotta mess around. What else can I do? Oh, Morgan. Or her. I can. Oh, I need to present the scrap to her. Like, I'm really sorry, but, and I know, like, you totally okay. It's the same dialogue she said last time. I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. Really? How deeply did you look in the incinerator? Ta-da! What do you think about this? I am terribly sorry, but I'm afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry, but this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. Okay, well, what else can I do? As far as I know, there's nothing else I can look at. Do they want me to just go back? We'll save and then we'll try one more time. I know I'm gonna try to be good on time if I can. I am curious what she'll say if what nuggets of info I'll get. Oh, I never showed, yeah, so I could probably, I mean, I can go back to our office and then the detention center. I just didn't know if there was anything else I needed to do in here. This case has me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Okay. Well, fine. Then we'll go to the detention center. Hey, Nick! I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. My eyes are tearing up, Nick. Don't make me cry. I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Today's trial? So how was it, today's trial, I mean? You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. It's just weird. I don't like these psyche locks as a concept just because every time they're introduced, it's never the right time to solve it. It's never it's always a delayed ability to solve it. So it's like, why bother telling me that it's here? It's just to waste your HP and nothing else. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick, the person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Oh, I'm Nick. Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it, wait, then I really am? You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Yeah, about the tea. Yeah, no, I understand the logic. It's just, I found it odd that even the tutorial one that you were given at the very, very beginning, didn't have you solve it. It was something you did and then you couldn't solve and had to go out and explore for stuff. Yeah, because my brain's like, this is the next step, and then it's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay. But I mean, it's not like Game Break. I mean, I'm still extremely enjoying this game. It's just that I find those kind of a questionable inclusion. Drugged? I think that this was planned from the very beginning, and you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's Pearl's alibi. I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearlie? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, do you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were there with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us, we were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Ball. So about this ball. It's nothing really special. Just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearlie really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah, Pearlie's always hiding in there. You know, the side room? There's a clothing box in there. Secret passage. I know it's secret passage. It's gotta be a secret passage. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? Okay, well, I guess we're going back. But first, take a look at this. What is it? I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh, is it trash burning day already? That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. And just because I haven't done it to anybody else, attorney's badge. It's the same as the last time I saw it. You just like to show it off, don't you, Nick? Are you that thrilled to be a lawyer? That's not what I meant by it, but I mean, I don't really think about it. I just sort of shove it in people's faces. Force of habit, I guess. Alright. It was worth it. Alright, Crane Village. Oh. Ah! Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lotta. She ran off into the manor. Lotta? Ah! Hey, I'm telling you, quit following me here. I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn into dust. I'm wondering if I can solve all of this within like the next 10 or 14 minutes. I'm assuming no. But hey, Morgan. Yes, what is it? And must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway's not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay. Anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? That girl from the Heartland? I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. You're Lotta, you sure know how to waste a man's time. Okay, good. We don't have to re-ask questions. Okay. Back to meditation room. Go to the winding hallway. And she's gonna go into the clothing area, right? Side room. There's the clothing cabinet over there. I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of runs in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. Examine. Ball! It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. Samurai, it has samurai written on it. So then what is it doing on the floor? Oh, it's because Lotta removed it to make space for herself. Oh, we can also take the ball. It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh, man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. You know what else was 8 inches off the ground? The bullet hole in that sliding mat. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this... So there's no secret passage? It's just... Was this box in the other room then? Is that the implication? Felt my soul shake when Lotta jumped out at me, so it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. To fit Lotta. Yeah,